Here's 47 tips I've learned in 99 nights in the forest. These will help you easily reach day 500 and beyond, so sit back, relax, and let's jump right in. Remember, these aren't in any particular order. Let's go. Number 1, at the start of the game, you should always try to craft the compass as soon as possible. It shows you the direction of the missing kids and the fairy lady. It also shows which direction you are facing. This is helpful when navigating the map. It only costs 3 scraps, so you can craft it quickly. Once placed, it will always be visible in the top right corner of your screen, so you hopefully won't get lost again. Number 2, if you want more diamonds, which we all do since it's pretty hard to get more diamonds, but there's actually a way to get some free diamonds. If you type yay fishing while fishing, you'll get bonus diamonds. This only works once though, but it does give you a few diamonds and it's a fun little Easter egg for people that like fishing. Number 3, if you want a good class but don't have many classes, you can try out the medic class. It only costs 40 diamonds and revives teammates almost instantly. So if you're playing with some friends that haven't played the game before and need to carry them, it might be good to choose this class so you can revive them whenever they die. It's a very strong class for co-op and you'll be the person that revives everyone if someone dies, so people will be very grateful for you. Number 4, if you opened a bunch of chests and still haven't found a spear, don't worry, spears are one of the best weapons in the game because of their long range. But you can not only get them from your chest, you can also get them from trading. If you want a guaranteed spear early game, then kill a bunny for a bunny foot and kill wolves until you get a wolf pelt. Then when the pelt trader comes, you can trade the wolf pelt for a spear and you'll have a guaranteed spear. If you're fast, you can also use this method to get a guaranteed spear and good sack on day 2. The spear is super useful for killing bunnies and getting food early game, so this can be a lifesaver. Number 5, if you're low on health and need to heal fast, just stand near your campfire. You'll start regenerating way quicker than normal, so you can save your bandages and medkits for when you really need them. Number 6, if you're feeling lucky and you like fishing, you should try to fish for the trident. It's one of the best weapons in the game, but it's insanely rare and you can only get it from fishing. It can headshot a wolf in 2 shots and an alpha wolf in 4 shots. It's most likely to be found in the bone lakes, but even if you're fishing in the fishing spots with bones, it's still very rare to get. It's considered the rarest item to get from fishing, so if you get it, it's your lucky day. If you get it, you should drop it to someone with the brawler or berserker class, as it will deal even more damage if you use either of those classes and be insanely OP. Number 7, if your only goal is to make it to day 99, you can just camp out in the children's basement. As long as you stock up enough food, nothing can get to you down there. It's kind of a weird way to play, but it pretty much guarantees you'll survive. Number 8, to rescue the first child, the dino kid, who looks oddly familiar to me, you need campfire level 3. To be able to rescue the second kid, the kraken kid, you'll need campfire level 4. And to be able to rescue the third kid, the squid kid, you'll need campfire level 5. And finally, to be able to rescue the last kid, the koala kid, you'll need campfire level 6. By the way, in the 2 last kids locations, there's a high chance of getting a ruby chest, so if you want OP loot, make sure you rescue the 3rd and the 4th child. Number 9, on the first night, the deer is completely passive, so it's basically your free pass to explore. You can run around the whole map, scout for loot spots, and plan out where you want to build your base without worrying about getting attacked. Use that first night to find red chests, gather resources, and grab as much loot as you can. Number 10, the freezer in the game is completely useless. It's meant to be where you place all your food or meat in, but meat never spoils or gets worse in any way if you don't, so just throw it on the ground instead of using the freezer. In that way you can save your scrap and use it to craft actually useful items or bench upgrades. Number 12, if you want a guaranteed flashlight early, there's always a watchtower like this close to the campfire. Keep in mind there's 2 different towers like this though. There's a darkwood tower which always spawns with a chest, and then there's the lightwood tower which always has a flashlight. So if you want to be guaranteed a flashlight early game so you don't have to be scared of the deer at night, then go to the light colored watchtower close to the campfire and you'll find a bunch of flashlights. Number 13, if you want to take down a bear but don't have a weapon yet, just place 4 bear traps close together and lure the bear into them. It'll instantly kill the bear. You can use bear traps on other enemies too, which makes them super useful for rescuing the kids if you don't have a gun yet. They're honestly one of the best items in the game. They only cost 3 scrap and you can reuse them to get multiple kills. Number 14, try to always keep someone with the lumberjack class in your team. If someone got the lumberjack class at level 2 or higher, they'll get bonus logs and saplings when they chop down trees. So always give the player with the lumberjack class the chainsaw. They'll be able to farm way more wood for the team than anyone else, so it's a win-win for you too. Number 15, if you find the cultist sacrifice spot, grab the wolf corpses and toss them in your sack. You can take them back to your campfire and burn them for fuel. It's kind of the perfect revenge for all the trouble the wolves have caused, and it's also one of the fastest ways to level up your campfire early in the game. Number 16, if your flashlight is running low, you can recharge them by going back to the campfire, or you can recharge them by finding fireflies around the forest. They glow glow up, and when you hold out your flashlight, they'll recharge it for you. Although the fastest way is to just get back to the campfire and your flashlight will be recharged fast while standing close to the campfire. Number 18. A fun fact to know is that there's no fall damage in the game, so don't be afraid of jumping down from a tall tower or a tall building. You won't take any damage at all. You can use this to escape for enemies as well if you're being chased, so always just jump down from the tall buildings with no worry, although it might hurt a bit in the knees. Number 19. If you fish in the bone pond, you can catch rare fish like the shark or the eel, but you also have a small chance of catching something even rarer, the old boot. It's super rare, but honestly also the most useless item in the game. Here's a fun secret though, if you take the old wet boot back to your campfire, you can actually dry it. It still doesn't do anything, but it's kind of a fun flex since most players don't even know you can dry it. Number 20. You should always try to craft a sundial as soon as possible. The sundial is one of the most useful items in the entire game and it only costs 5 scrap. It lets you see when it's gonna turn nighttime or when it's turning daytime, so you'll know exactly how much time you got to loot or do different stuff before the deer will come after you. So always prioritize building the sundial early in the game, it's super worth it. Number 21. If you press F on a door, you can quickly put it in your sack, which is actually a glitch. That means if you run up to a house and press F, you'll just walk right through the door without opening it. So if a wolf or the deer is chasing you, you can run up to a house, press F, and get inside instantly. This trick can seriously save your life in close calls. Number 22. If you want to get to day 99 as fast as possible, get all the multipliers possible. Each time you craft a bed or rescue a child, your day counter will start going up by 1 more day for each day that passes. Meaning, if you're quick at saving all the children and crafting all the beds, you can get to day 99 in 45 minutes. Although you will need a good team to be able to do that. Number 24. When you want to build an insane base, leave a gap in your log walls and place a bunch of trap blueprints there. It'll let you kill cultists easily and safely. Whenever a cultist tries to walk into your base, they'll walk straight through the traps and die to the traps, so you don't even have to kill them yourself, they'll just die automatically. You'll have to replace the trap blueprints at some point though, because they break at some point when a lot of cultists have walked through them. But this makes your life way more chill as you can just sit back and let your traps do the work for you while you're just chilling. Number 25. If you find the hang bear and take out the cultists around it, you can actually bring the dead bear back to your base. You can either use it for a big chunk of fuel to upgrade your campfire, or if you're like me, you can just keep it as a pet bear. Obviously, it won't move since, you know, it's dead, but it still looks pretty cool sitting in your base. Number 26. Whenever you're trying to kill a mob like a wolf or a bear, walk them into a natural trap in the terrain. All over the map, there's places where the enemies can get stuck. Like you can get a bear stuck behind a tree or behind some structure. Then, you'll be able to easily kill them without a problem and they won't be able to attack you. You can also try to find high ground, like jumping up the side of a tree and shooting them from a tree branch. So whenever you want an easy kill, just do this and taking down difficult mobs won't even be a problem. Number 27. Another cool item you can grab is the alpha wolf head. If you go inside a normal house, you'll see a big trophy with an alpha wolf's head hanging on the wall. If you have a hammer, you can take it down and bring it back to your base. It doesn't actually do anything special, but it looks awesome and it's kind of funny to hang it up and taunt all the wolves with it. You can use it to flex on your friends or just make your base look even cooler. Number 28. If you want to get as much wood as possible in the early game, you should kill bears until you get a bear pelt, then trade that bear pelt with the pelt trader for a strong axe and you'll be able to chop down the big trees. The big trees give way more wood than the small trees, so just chopping down big trees is going to allow you to farm food way more quickly, so with that you'll be able to build as many log walls as you want. Number 29. Whenever you find extra gear you already have, like a good axe, armor, or weapon, grab it anyway and bring it back to base. You can give it to your teammates and they'll definitely appreciate it. It makes teamwork a lot smoother and usually leads to way better runs. Number 30. You should try to have your log walls built before day 70. Raids get much harder after that, so if you want to survive to 500 days or more, you should have some defense built before the raids start getting harder at day 70. Some log walls around the base or at least having good weapons is required for being able to beat the harder cultists raids. If you got some sort of the defense or weapon, you can easily deal with the cultists and then it won't be a problem at all. Number 31. If you shoot then quickly unequip and re-equip your weapon, you can completely skip the reload time. If you do this with 2 guns like a revolver and ray gun combo, you can deal a crazy amount of damage really fast. It takes a little practice to get the timing right, but once you do, you'll be able to shoot way faster. Definitely worth learning. Number 32. If you want to find the children, when you take a look at the missing kid posters, try to remember what directions the kids are in, and you'll be able to save them later so you can loot first. If you just remember what direction on the map the arrow showed, because normally it's better to loot a bit first before going straight towards the children, but if you try to remember the direction of the children, you can save a lot of time later not having to go back to the campfire to check what direction they're in. Number 33. If there are more classes you want to buy but you can't afford them yet, make sure you've collected all your badges. They give you a ton of diamonds. You can get 42 diamonds just from surviving day 0 to day 100 for the first time, since you earn 4 diamonds every 10 days you survive. You should also go for the limited time event badges when they're available. They give 5 diamonds each and usually come with special rewards like limited furniture or the blue fire cosmetic. Number 34. Whenever you've beaten the stronghold, set a timer for 20 minutes and you'll know exactly when you can beat it again for another 5 to 10 diamonds. Also, make sure you're playing on weekends when there's the 2 times diamonds. If you combine these 2 tricks, you'll be able to farm diamonds in the quickest possible way.
Number 37.
Most players don't know this, but if you collect the flowers around the map, you can trade them with the fairy lady for seed boxes. If you collect 20 flowers, you'll get a seed box that can have berries, flowers, or even chilies, which give you a speed boost. She only spawns during the day, but every time she appears, she restocks her flowers, so you can keep farming them and get even more seed boxes for cheap. Number 38. If you're right outside the door of the cave to one of the missing children, you can actually hear the children softly crying. That is why you should always try to be quick with rescuing the children, because they've been stuck locked in for a long time. Each time a day passes and you haven't rescued them yet, they're just sitting down there waiting, so be quick with rescuing the kids. Number 39. If you want to keep your base safe, don't bother using shelves. They're pretty useless now. Cultists can just jump over them and the crossbow cultists can shoot through them anyway. Instead, go for log walls, or if you have tons of saplings, build a wall of trees. The cultists won't be able to get through that at all. Number 40. If you are unsure what child you're rescuing, when you find a random kid's cave, you can actually look at the numbers down in the cave when you're saving them. There's always boxes that say which number child it is. So for Dino Kid, the boxes in their room say 1, and for Kraken Kid, they say 2. So if you ever forget the order of the missing children, you can just look in the room and see what number of children you just rescued. Number 41. If you want to get as much food as possible, farm plots and a crock pot are the way to go. Most players already know that, but what a lot of people don't realize is that if someone on your team has the chef class, you'll spawn with a special crock pot called the chef station. It works just like a normal crock pot, except only the chef can use it. That might sound limiting, but it actually saves a lot of time because your food production stays super organized. If one of your teammates has this class, you'll have food sorted early on, so you can focus on looting, building, or rescuing the kids.
Number 43. Once your campfire hits level 4, don't waste wood on it. Wood barely does anything at that point. Instead, use oil barrels or fuel canisters to level it up. Put all the wood you gather into the grinder instead so you can use it for crafting. Most of the best items in the crafting bench need a lot of wood, so this is the smartest way to use it. Number 44. If you want to save the kids and you want to avoid dying, go up on the hill of the children and peek your gun a little bit. Then you'll be able to shoot the bears or wolves without them being able to get up to you. You just have to be standing on top of the hill and make sure no other wolves suddenly come up behind you while you're doing it, but it's by far the easiest way to rescue the children. It works best if you got the cyborg class, since you can shoot all the wolves or bears at once, but even without the cyborg class, it works well. Number 45. Whenever you're opening a chest, you can actually pick up stuff at the same time to save time. Like if you see a structure with a chest and items on the ground, just go straight to the chest. Then you can pick up the items while you're opening the chest if you're in third person mode. This can save you a few seconds if you're trying to speedrun the game. Number 46. If you want a good sack as soon as possible, you can carry more items. You can trade with the pelt trader that comes on day 2 with a bunny foot, but if you want your chance of getting a bunny foot to be a lot higher, what you should do is as soon as you spawn into a game, you should always kill the bunnies before upgrading the campfire, because the lower the campfire level is, the higher the chance is for pelt drops and for bunny feet to drop from a bunny. So if you want to be almost guaranteed a good sack already on day 2, you should just kill a few bunnies before upgrading the campfire, and you might even be able to get bunny feet for your teammates as well, so your teammates will be very happy. Number 47. If you join my Discord with the link in the description, you can play with me in future videos or help me out with the tip you found yourself. If you enjoyed this video, I have another video just like this that you should watch. You can find it on my channel. See ya!